Hello, my fabulous Facebook family. How are you today? Let's turn around so you can see me. Hello, everybody. Awesome. Okay, so today I would like to chat to you a little bit about, this idea of gaining a bit of clarity between your personality and your soul so that you can make decisions from there. So, hi, thanks for joining me. If you're joining me from around the world, can you type in the comments section, hi, and tell me where you are joining me from. I'm recording this live from Paris. If you live in Paris, give me a hi, so that I can connect with you afterwards. All right, so let's begin. So today, what I'd like to talk to you about is this idea of balancing the soul and the personality. Now, when we're talking about balancing, obviously we're looking at this idea of forming some form of equilibrium. So let's imagine for a moment that we have this old school balance, right? Let's work it out like that. All right, so we have this old school balance. Now, what happens in life, as you know, is that our personality, let's say our personality is here, and let's say our soul is here. So the personality of who you are is actually something that is created throughout your life. So imagine, for example, that you are born and you are born a female or you are born a male. Now, as a female, what happens is you're conditioned, aren't you, to believe that as a woman you have to act in a particular way. So let's say, for example, you are brought up to believe that a woman has to wear dresses, for example. So the personality of who you are becomes somebody who, let's say, for example, is pretty when she wears a dress. Then you carry on living life and you learn that, it's important as a woman to be supportive. So, and the next section of your personality develops, which is that you as a woman are very supportive. So your personality, who you are, what I'm not arguing, but what I'm talking about today is that your personality is socially constructed. Oh, what's going on here? Your personality is socially constructed. Just trying to fix the signal here. What's going on here? Let's say move it. There we go. Okay. So your personality is socially constructed. Your soul, on the other hand, is that it's basically your heartbeat. If you were watching yesterday's video, you would have seen that what I spoke about is that your soul is the magnet that basically vibrates out of yourself. Now, these two need to be in balance for you to feel a sense of ease, a sense of happiness. Otherwise, what happens is that these two are, if they are not in flow, there is that constant imbalance that actually happens. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is this idea of gaining clarity about what your personality is. So firstly, what are the expectations that you have about yourself and your life? So what is the expectation that society has put upon you? How has society been expecting you to act? All right, so what are your values and what are your ethics and your beliefs about marriage and relationship? And all of these basically form all these different boxes. Now what happens is that the more of these expectations that we put on the scale, the more pressure the more it's going to tilt down, isn't it? So all this pressure keeps on pushing you down. And this is, when we feel that pressure, when you feel this kind of like this disconnect. That's a really great word, a disconnect. Okay? You feel there's a disconnect in who you are and your personality. Now, what's important is for us to gain clarity about who we are on a soul level and what that vibration is. Because the aim really is for us to vibrate on this frequency through our human personality. So it's a flow. When this is in equilibrium, what we're doing is we are allowing our soul personality, or our soul character, to vibrate and pulse through the human expression of our personality traits. Okay? So, for me, for example, let's say that I find, for me, it's very, very important that I would like to travel the world. So my personality says, let's give an example. My personality is, okay, well, I want to travel. Traveling is important. Okay, that's fine. But you see, it's to ask yourself, this value that you have, this ethic that you have, where does it come from? Okay, does it come from religion? So where is the origin? Is it religion? Is it your parents? Is it from society? Is it from magazines? So let's say a personality trait is to be beautiful, or whatever that personality trait is the question is, where does it come from? Religion, society, parents, or does it come from the core of who you are? Does it come from the center of who you are? Because when your personality trait comes from the center of who you are, there isn't pressure. There isn't a misbalance, because the more pressure there is here, eventually what's going to happen is that the scale is going to tilt like that. And there's going to, be no connection. How do we connect these two? And this is what today's video is about, is guiding you to begin to become aware. This is always your power, I say, is in awareness. Where do these expectations of your personality come from? Okay, are they from the core of who you are, or are they from society? So why is it that I want to travel? Well, the reason I want to travel is that because my soul is on a journey of discovering who I am. And one way that I find I can really do that is by experiencing myself through travel and through the people that I meet in lots of different countries. So it's not something that is a pressure, it is something that is an expression. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. Are you following me so far? Give me a question in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up. Everyone enjoying this video? Tell me how it's going for you. Okay, so it's important that what we do is we choose to have clarity in all the different aspects of who we are, in our personality, in our relationships, in how we want our work, our work to go. Just reading my notes. And when you become clear about what it is that actually is from you, this is where the power is. Okay, so this box you have just determined is from religion. Now, what you can do is you can ask yourself, is this supporting me? Is this box supporting me? If this box is supporting you, what is support? Support is when there is no imbalance within the flow of your soul and personality. There's no heaviness, there's no pressure to perform. So if this box is supporting you, then it stays. If this box does not support you, you can begin. So the question is, how do I gain clarity over this, and why is it so important? And as I was saying, it's the idea of asking yourself, is this supporting me? Is it supporting me? How do you know if it's supporting you? You know if this box is supporting you because it feels light, because it feels like there is a flow from here to here. If it is not supporting you, you will know it's not supporting you because you will feel this pressure. You will feel that this box is making you feel very heavy. You will know that it is not your true personality. It is an expectation of what society thinks that you should be, rather than that which you truly, truly are. So in today's video, what I've covered is this idea of gaining clarity, because clarity is important. Clarity and awareness is your power. So it's to ask yourself, what are your values? What are your expectations? What are the expectations that you've got from other people that make up your personality? And ask yourself, where do they come from? Where do they come from? And then to ask yourself, are these boxes supporting me? Meaning, are they making you feel light, or are they making you feel very heavy? And the question is, right, are they from society, or do they come from the core of who I am, vibrating in the frequency of my soul? If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to continue to choose to live in freedom, this video is making me feel not very free. Okay. So if you want to continue to choose to live in freedom, click on the link below and subscribe to all my channels and free videos. Guys, it's been my absolute honor as always to be presenting and chatting to you today. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.